guys, welcome back to the Hive. I'm the Hive Mother, and today we'll be playing another day in Strange Horticulture. Today will be day 9 for us. It'll be Saturday. Yesterday we did encounter our cultist. We did not join the cult, and we have not seen any awful repercussions since then. I'm assuming we will eventually catch a storyline for that. I did rearrange the plants and put our identified plants on the bottom row. We did unlock another drawer in our desk using these symbols that were given to us by Amos Duncan. It did get us a new item, this coin. We did venture to Gosforth, and our bar of the Rising Dread increased because of that. We did also get a couple of extra letters, some couple of things that I haven't really figured out yet, but hopefully with the start of day 9 or all of day 9, we'll be able to figure what's going on with all of that. We're going to flip over our clue card. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Interesting. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. Day 9, Saturday. Interesting. I'm gonna pop our card down and pull out our strange book of plants and summon our first customer of the day. I'm going to give Hellbore a little pet. Absolutely love to listen to him purr. Simone Green, our friend from the library. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for it in the library, as long as you can get me some Fever Kiss, that is. Okay, I do have Fever Kiss pre-identified. We got a book entry from it. Mountain, a story, promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. I wonder... We did receive a plant yesterday that smelled musty. I wonder if that would be what it is referring to. Something to think about. This smells musty. I mean, they're cup-like. They don't exactly look like that picture, but we'll go forward. This is Long Meg. This is what she was referring to. There is no place on the map that is just standing out for Long Meg. There's no distinctive place or mountain called Long Meg, and hopefully Simone will be able to figure that out for us. Ooh, our favorite mailman. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. Beckfoot Candle. Okay. I do remember receiving a note very similar to this before. Kentmere Eye. Okay. We're going to Beckfoot Candle. I have so many notes. It's because the archive's open. Hold on. I need to close that. I will not be able to find anything on the side here with that open. So we're going to find Beckfoot on the map. Hopefully we'll be able to. Beckfoot. 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 We're going to put his square in here. Candle. D12. The candle leads me east of Wastewater to the north of the mighty Scafell Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons me, perhaps another time. We got a plant, and it's spiky. That looks a lot like one of the plants in our Strange Book of Plants. We're just going to archive that. Let's just flip through really quickly, because I remember seeing something about it's spiky. I'm wary of those spines. Kidney flower. Spiny pods. Larkshine. Definitely larkshine. No doubt. Alright, we have our Yorkshire Shine labeled. We're gonna call another customer, Forrest Vare. I have been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear they want me to stay away from the servant. They seem to worship it, but I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. I need more. Okay, I might have this Dranthium labeled already, but it's also possible that I don't have it labeled. I am looking, I'm not seeing it. Alright, let's just get into the book and pull up our Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. As green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. It's interesting. He has very green eyes. I wonder what he might be overdosing from. But let's just go ahead and find him his Dranthium, which we do not have labeled already. Alright. Ooh, we do have a pre-label for it. Purple flowers, long thin leaves with sharp edges. We're going to go ahead and use this plant, and we have identified it and got a book entry. Pliant. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the Pliant is in a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the air. We're going to go ahead and change the color on this Dranthium. Put it back in its spot in just a second. Or not. We're going to pull up the map and Tebey, a noble elder, stood silently watching starry skies. Here's Tebey. I wonder what this means. Noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Okay. F31. I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swatches of purple heather, and there, another. Okay, those were directions. We got 2 plants. They're very pretty plants. I love this blue-purple, the gray blue-purple colors. They're very beautiful. Our new plants are acquired. I'm just gonna move them out of the way. Just scoot everything down just a little bit. The flowers are deep blue, quite beautiful, really. It has a pleasant, fresh aroma. I wonder if that could be our Planthium. Or, I think that's what it was called. Baylock's Elixir. I wonder what flowers this is. I wonder if these diagrams here at the bottom of this note will have anything similar in our Strange Book of Plants. I think I'm just gonna look through here and see if I can find anything that really stands out to me. I wonder what can become of this note for us. I wonder where this goes with our storyline here. So far, I'm not seeing anything that's really similar to these plants. Nothing's really standing out. I wonder if I just pull some plants that kind of look similar to the drawings. Like this one looks like the middle flower and the Baylock's Elixir. So I'm gonna just move it over here to the side. This one looks kind of similar to the first one, but the circle around the middle doesn't seem to fit quite right. This kind of looks like the last one, but the leaves aren't the correct shape. This looks really similar, but the leaves still aren't the right shape. This looks like the most, probably the best one out of my plants. And then the spores in the middle look really similar to this first one. I'm just gonna group these here together. I'm not really sure how I meant to combine them. Crushed petals. Core must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale. Slowly lost her mind after taking Baylocks. I wonder if you can just like put them together and it might work, or if they have to be in like a certain order. I'm not sure. Do I put them on the pictures? They're all in order. So I'm not sure what to do with those quite yet. I do notice we still have this note here, so I kind of wonder what's gonna come from the future of this, considering we decline them. I am gonna just archive a couple of these things just to kind of keep everything cleaned up and clear here. And then for the disc, I'll also archive that, or try to archive it. Summon Reuben Ward, the investigator. I crept around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls, some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. You'd have been out drinking too if you'd seen what I had. Alright, our strange book of plants. We're gonna pull this out. I wonder if we have our wild coal identified already. Or have it maybe pre-identified. Wild coal, not identified. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of hair of the dog. Let's see. So it's got berries on it. And I did have this fever kiss already identified previously. This kind of looks like it. Thin leaves, small purple red berries. I don't see anything else with berries on it that would be similar to this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give this to him. And then with our plant identified, Norwood, the bite of the crunchy root on this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only on natural light. Interesting. I'm just gonna move our wild coal down, close up our book. I don't know why I closed the book. I summoned another customer, Emily Constigan. Well, this looks like the right place. I don't want to have to trapeze all the way over the red pike, so hopefully you got what I'm after. It's a non-flowering plant with smallish leaves, and it seems to mostly grow on red pike. At least that's the only place I've found it. Okay, she doesn't know what it's called, so my best guess is just to go through the descriptions of our plants in the Strange Book of Plants, and hopefully non-flowering plant with smallish leaves will pop out at us. Hopefully it'll say something about red pike on it. It's really inconvenient when they don't know much about the plants, because our book is really getting large. In the beginning it was pretty easy just to go through the couple of book entries that we have, but now that we have so many plants and so many book entries, our book has gotten really thick. Not really seeing anything at this second to pop out at us, and I really am just kind of skimming these entries. Red ebony, not red pike. That's about the end of the book. And I'm really not seeing anything to jump out at us. I wonder if we can go to red pike and find it. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. It's going easy, the weather is agreeable, and the view's majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. And it's a plant. I have already explored here and found all that there is to find. Okay, so I definitely have this plant already. I do not know what it is called. And I guess I'm just gonna have to look a little harder going through the table of contents. We have a lot of plants here. Red ebony, not seeing red pike. Just the only thing that's familiar is the red. I'm kind of thinking it might be a plant we haven't identified already. It's possible, at least. At this rate, I might need a hint. I'm not really keen on getting a hint, but that might be something I have to consider. And then I have all of these archive notes. They might have something written in them. Let's see. I wonder if there's anything up here. Gosforth. Zebro. Great Gable. Not sure. Red pike. I'm definitely considering a hint. This will be the first hint that I have to take in this game. I'm kind of trying to make it through this playthrough without really getting a lot of help from outside sources like the hint, but I'm kind of stuck on what to do. And I have gone through this book a good few times, kind of just hoping red pike just highlights itself at this point. Maiden sorrow, Mary's breath, wide waxy leaves, meek dew, mellow glow, mountain a story, Norwood, Palliance, Finette, long soft leaves, red ebony, wren, smells unpleasant, royal genta, shimmerlung, flowers grow wrapped in large rigid leaves, Solomon's scepter, St. John's poppy, Storian, sunset mount cap, Trimblehuff, wandering boo, wild coal, winter boar, blue-gray flowers, witch fugue, worry less. I wonder if any of the plants under the microscope might be able to give us some non-flowering plant with smallish leaves, long leaves, no flower, small leaves, smooth waxy leaves, small red berries. I'm really leaning towards having to take a hint on this one, and I'm sure I'm just running right over it. I bet it's right in front of my face. The flower's delicate scent, sharp edges. These kind of have small leaves, but they have flowers on them. So our options are pretty limited here. Most of those have really large leaves, thin leaves. Okay, let's see. From their description, it sounds like they want common trowse. Well, that was pretty straightforward of a hint. Plant identified, but we already have it identified. Let's pull this up. I can't believe I looked right over this. Despite being described as common, it is quite tricky to find slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why, of course. Miss Verona Green. Poor Reuben, he looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up on the drink. I think I know what the ritual performed at the stone circle was. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here, and with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendro, that really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary, a little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. All right, I wonder what she's got for us. The sisterhead will know more. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendro plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread. But the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master. And there are hints of it in the older stories, but nothing alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that in the ground northeast of Ted Bay, where nothing but black Didigus grows, was caused, let's see, Ted Bay, was caused when the servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Northeast of Ted Bay, nothing but black is. Nothing here, B31. Interesting. Okay. Well, our will to explore is all the way back down now. I'm gonna have to try and get that up. We do still have a couple of letters and such to look forward to. We've got a lot of plants still out here. Golden Light, start at Long Meg. There's so many plants up here. Just gonna maybe scoot them down a little. Baylock's elixir. I wish I could figure out what that was for, or what it could be going forward. we have done a lot today. We've gotten a lot of plants. We did have to use the hint, which was actually pretty helpful. And then with these letters, hopefully we'll be able to get into on day 10 and kind of make sure everything is all figured out with them. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more hints to see what these are actually leading towards. And I'm really happy with the progress that we've made so far in the game, and we've gotten so much done in the archive and with these letters and these clues. I'm really excited for what day 10 will have in store for us, and hopefully we will see more of what the cultists have to say about us not joining them. And it seems that they have a lot to do with what's happening with this servant. And I've opened this with the archive still open. The will to explore. Baylock's elixir. I don't think that Baylock's is a place on the map at all, or Grey Gale is a place on the map at all where we could bring these flowers to. Golden Light, start at Long Meg. Not really seeing this either. Hopefully we'll be able to get into a lot of this going forward, and I'm not seeing anything. Ambleside Library. Simone has not found anything for me quite yet, and with that, that's gonna wrap up day 9. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you could take the time to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in our next video, and I want to say bye-bye.